Hello,
Hello,
I'm Kate Butch,
and I'm Caitlin Powell.
and this is Queers Gone By, the show where we talk about nostalgic film, TV, and snacks, and try to work out if that's what made us queer.
And today,
Today, we're
it's an
we're-
old classic.
oh, it is. We're making wishes. We're
Yes, rubbing noses.
except
Rub
not
your
because
noses
we're not in
along
the
with
same
us.
room. I used to do when this was major in like the late 90s, early noughties.
Major.
I would be like checking every coin that came my way and being like, was this
Aw.
made in 1996? It's very important because I'm gonna make a wish and like in a later episode or something make my family disappear or whatever. But I never found one in
Aw,
1996.
That's so sad.
So listeners, if you
Well-
ever did they make 50p's in 1996? Maybe they had a year off. I don't know.
Maybe. We have enough. Money's fake anyway. We don't need more of it.
I would like more of it.
Oh yeah.
Just if anyone's
If I
listening.
could acquire more of the fake money that doesn't matter, so you should definitely give it to me. That'd be great.
But if anyone finds a 50p with the year 1996 on it, sling it my way because I'm going to make some wishes
Yeah.
and they're going to come true. We're of
Kate's
course.
gonna get rubbing.
We are of course reviewing The Queen's Nose.
The Queen's nose, yeah.
It's the Queen's nose. That's her nose. She's there. She's ready. She's sniffing and smelling.
Mhm.
From
Well, she's not. She's a coin, but
from 1995 up
Yeah.
to 2002, I think.
really,
There were like 7
that's
series.
too long. Why?
I don't remember this one as much, but I remember the one where they're on like a houseboat.
Oh, is that the same family or no?
I think so. I think Harmony and Melody, they go throughout the
How
whole
dare
series.
you? I'm a big fan of Melody.
Why would you call your children that? It's like
I
calling
like
them.
all her cunty Dolly Parton.
It's like calling them
She's great.
scales and arpeggios.
Yeah, not
Vom.
great.
This is based on a
Yeah.
book by Dick King Smith.
I used to love Dick King Smith. Is he Babe? I feel like he might be Babe.
He is a babe.
He's Babe. No, but is he Babe?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Also, his name is Dicking.
Oh my. It is. That's very good.
Dicking Smith.
Dicking Smith. That sounds like something like old English. Oh, Dicking Smith. You know? I'll drop my toast. Dicking Smith.
We should make that a thing. Hashtag Dicking
Dicking
Smith.
Hashtag Dicking Smith.
Oh, Dicking Smith. It's like Fiddlesticks, isn't it? I love that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Sensational. Yeah, so it's, if you don't know, it's basically about a magical 50p.
Harmony Parker.
Harmony Parker.
Harmony Parker.
Do do
12-year-old
do
girl.
do. I don't know the rest of the theme song.
I was barely paying attention, so me neither.
Oh, it's iconic. It's like the kaleidoscopy thing,
Yeah, that's cool.
and this like enchanting music, and we're having a lovely time. We're right in it. Bam, we're there.
Feels like it walked so Magic Key could run, but like not. It doesn't take her places, but you know, small magical object.
She didn't
I'll
teach
take
me
it.
how to use a compound sentence, though.
What?
Magic Key teaches you all about literacy. What's Harmony Parker
Oh,
teaching
I
us?
see.
How to be a cunt.
Absolutely. Oh my god.
She's not likeable.
She's not. She's such a straight liability. Or is she queer? I don't know. She kind of gives me quite. I see a lot of, not a lot of myself necessarily, but it's that. I feel like she's gonna look back when she's older and go, "Oh no." Yeah.
Or my interpretation is that she is going to be on Twitter being a TERF now, and she's like, I was a tomboy when I was younger, doesn't mean I'm a trans man. And I'm like, okay, well that's you. That speaks for you.
Yeah.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Because she does do like loads like I don't do girl things, and like girls are gross.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so cool. And I'm like, you're not, but like, go off, I guess.
But do you think she's straight?
I think she's now on Twitter.
Okay.
Her bio's like, just a mum.
Oh yeah.
Don't call me sis.
Oh no, I hate that. I hate that. It makes me so angry.
Vile.
Also, I was thinking about this the other day because we say the word TERF a lot.
Yeah.
I don't often think about what the word actually means. I was thinking, isn't it so pathetic that we've taken radical feminism and turned it into, what genitals have you got? Don't go in the toilet. Like, it pisses me so off. Like, pisses me so off, you know what I mean?
I do. Anyway, Harmony's probably TERF now.
Yeah.
But there we go. She's dicking about on a swing.
Yeah.
Dicking Smith.
She does have a minor feminist moment, I will say, because this boy, he's there for some reason, and he's like, if you break your neck, you won't be able to marry me. And she's like, I'm not going to marry you anyway. Not you, not anyone. I don't have to marry anyone. And I was like, okay. And then she just continued to disappoint me. Downhill from there.
This boy is worse than Harmony somehow. He's very much is it the Freddy of the iCarly universe?
Yes. Yeah, and definitely would be, so he doesn't really give a shit about, like, anything to do with gender, but he'd be under Harmony's posts, like, I agree with Harmony in her turfy posts.
He's a fuckboy.
Yeah. We hate to see it.
And then enter stage left. The person who should be the protagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Melody.
Camp Melody Parker. She's in like pink gingham.
Pink gingham, little strappy mini dress with white like cowboy boots.
Trixie Mattel wishes, honestly.
Oh, she does. And she could never, because she's yet to condemn Jeffree Star.
I was going to say...
Or maybe she has by the time this comes out.
She probably hasn't. I mean, it's unlikely.
I mean, if we know anything about Trixie Mattel, she absolutely hasn't, but yeah. Yeah, but don't be messaging me if she has. Like, oh, she has now. Like, yes, I'll have caught up.
I'll just put a big redacted over this bit.
Yeah. This moment was precursored by such, like, bizarre camera work. Did you notice this? Like, it was like they were filming a, like, wildlife documentary.
Or, like, the Blair Witch Project. And I'm like, it's just her sister.
Yeah.
Where are her feet? She's through the hedge.
Her sister is so annoyed with Harmony, and throughout this, I know we're supposed to empathise with Harmony, but her sister just seems a little annoyed at her terrible sister, so, you know.
Yeah, correct.
I'm annoyed with her.
I'm annoyed with her. I've only just met her. And Harmony goes on a swing. Oh no, Tom's like, I wouldn't stand there if I were you on the edge of this pond.
Yeah.
And then Harmony just swings down and kicks her
and wallops her
into the
pond.
Now we were watching this on YouTube. There's some horrible comments here from the Toms of the people.
Oh, I think I know why.
Because she does get a lot of cleavage out, and I'm like, work it, sis.
I mean, I was thinking it. I mean, I don't know what the comments are actually. So
one of the comments is like, I bet it wasn't just me robbing my 50p to this.
I mean, we've made that joke already, so...
Not to a child's boobs, though.
No.
If you're a man on the internet, get out. Leave. Stop it.
Yeah.
You don't need to do it.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot, like, the thing I was thinking is, why have they shown so much cleavage?
There was a lot.
It was so, and it was at an angle as well. It was just a bit weird. Like, I noticed it, put it that way, I noticed it.
Yeah. All that male gaze. All the male gaze, to be honest. And then she's just like, I'm gonna kill you, or whatever. She doesn't. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
And then we go into her little tent, which says outside H. Parker Animal Consultancy. And I'm like, have you gone to school for veterinary science? I don't think you have.
Also, animal consultancy is not technically a vet. That implies she's just being brought like a cat and going, yep, that's a cat.
Which is what she does.
I mean, a bit, yeah.
There was some technical jokes here with this guy
Were there?
who brings his box in.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, name, and he's like, John, and she's like, no, I mean the rabbit's name.
What's wrong? Oh, my brother's a bit of a shit. No, what's wrong with the rabbit? Ha ha ha. It was the same joke over and over again.
It was. It got tired very quickly. And so did I. It's William the rabbit, who can't run very well.
I'm a big fan of human names on animals. Big fan.
Yeah. Or my dog before the dog that I have now was just called Dog.
Yeah, that's great.
I like, or calling like a rabbit like Fox or something. Call a rabbit Dog.
Oh yeah, that's good. A mutual friend of ours has a rule about naming cats that they should be 2-syllable food items. So like crumpet, muffin.
Crumpet the cat.
It's a good rule. I bought crumpets the other day. Oh my god, they're so good. I fucking love a crumpet. Nostalgic.
But if you've got trypophobia, which is the fear of small holes...
Grow up.
Just grow up. I was about to say grow up as well. We're both awful.
You know, I've always mentioned that toad giving birth.
That toad? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't watch that if you have fear of holes.
Or maybe do.
They come out through the back.
No, I don't want that either.
Yeah, it's horrible. Horrible. Like, I get it. I get why you'd be scared of holes if they're coming out your back.
True.
But a crumpet's a crumpet and delicious.
I had a dream in time gone by.
A song to sing.
That I went on
two genders.
a really long hike.
Oh yeah.
It's the only place I go on a hike in my fucking dreams. Although I did just tell a man on Tinder that I like to go on hikes because he asked me what exercise I was into, and I was like, well, you can't prove that you've been on a hike, so I'm going to say that.
Also, a hike is just a walk,
yes.
So you can... Yeah.
Up the stairs, that's a hike.
In fairness, don't you live like the perfect place for a hike?
I literally live in the Peak District.
You have rolling dales. Yeah.
Yeah, and the Derbyshire Dales and the Peak District. But I don't like it. I live on top of a hill.
That's so great.
No, it's not.
Oh.
No, it's not. Not when everything's down the hill. It's great going places, but getting back home, no thank you. Hate it. But I had this dream that I went on a really long hike, and I really hate having hot feet.
Oh, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah, good. And so I took off, like, my walking boots and these socks. And in this dream, I had, like, a full, like, fungus growing on the soles of my feet. Spores and shit.
How dare you say that out loud?
Have you got trypophobia?
God. No, I've got
given it to you
fear
now?
of fungus growing on my feet.
Enjoy your crumpets.
That's perfectly natural. Fungusy crumpet. That's my drag name.
Anyway,
Anyway,
William the rabbit can't run, and she's like, you couldn't run either with a thistle in your bottom, and I was like, just watch me, bitch.
That's my Thursday night. Yeah, she tweezes a rabbit. Like, tweezes the thistle out of his bum. Was it in his bum? She kind of implies it's in his bum.
Up his bum? Or just, like, stuck in his rump? Was it in the anal cavity? Please.
More details about the rabbit's bum.
Defund the BBC until they tell us where that
about
thistle
William's
was.
arsehole.
I'm not paying my licence fee. And we learned that Harmony really wants a pet of her own, but her parents hate them.
So weird. You have people who don't like animals. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Exactly. If it's any consolation, I hate the parents.
So, yeah, that's fair.
Except...
The mum is such a useless little twat.
I'm very much here for the mum.
Board.
I'm here for the mum's nervous breakdown.
Yeah, she's just completely useless. Love her.
I've got a migraine, and I've got to go to bed forever. Relatable.
Because my daughter is at home, which, to be fair, if Harmony was your daughter, you would.
Do you say migraine or migraine?
Migraine, because I'm a functioning person.
Yeah, me too. But she said migraine, and she put emphasis on the me. Oh.
Oh.
Put the me back in migraine.
So yeah, they're having breakfast, and again, this is a moment where I know we're supposed to be on Team Harmony, but she's eating in a horrible way, so I'm firmly on Team Dolly Parton.
She's dribbling it down her fucking face, and...
It's disgusting.
The mum's like, Harmony, can you eat with more finesse, please? I'm here for anyone who says finesse, to be fair.
Yeah, if someone asked me to eat with more finesse, I'd be like, of course! Anything for you!
Yeah, then the dad's really annoying. The dad's like, not even like in a camp way. The mum's annoying in a camp way.
No.
The dad's like, I hate having children. You know those like straight men who are like, I hate my wife? And I'm like, well, nobody forced you to get married.
Do you mean stand-up comedians? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I like, away from lockdown, I work in a stand-up club. Well, you know this, but to listeners, I work in a stand-up club, and the amount of times I've heard that joke, or something around that joke, it's not even a joke, and it's not funny, and I need men to stop doing it.
Yes.
It's incredibly boring.
I just need men to stop doing stand-up. Stop doing anything, men. Again, get off the internet.
Stop marrying women. Stop it. Just don't do it if you don't want to do it.
It's 2020. If you're still straight, grow up.
Honestly.
And then the dad says, Ginger's coming tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, that must be a cat.
She sounds hot. Two very different reactions.
No humans called Ginger.
Oh, but like a spunky Liza Minnelli type person is called Ginger.
Oh, like Ginger Rogers. Yeah, I forgot about Ginger Rogers.
Yeah.
A spunky Liza Minnelli. What's Liza Minnelli if not spunky?
More spunk.
She's got spunk. She's got vim and vigour and verve.
She's got spunk and ball. Oh no, that's an IT crowd quote.
Oh
wait, he's off Twitter now.
Yay.
I'm going to quote it again because no one can support him anymore. As far as I know, is there any way you can support him?
You can go on that, like, freedom of speech Twitter, which is called, like, shitter or something. But I don't know why you would.
Did he make his own, like, social media site or something?
It might have been him that made shitter, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Friendface.
I doubt anyone's going to... I don't know.
No, yes. I think we've made it clear in most previous episodes that we do not support him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'm allowed to say you've got spunk and balls, personally.
Especially when it's Liza Minnelli. And then she goes upstairs and does a really creepy drawing of a man.
Right? I mean, it's Ginger.
We find out it's Ginger.
Yeah.
But I was like, why was
she so obsessed with him?
Because I was expecting someone like her own age called Ginger.
Yeah, I think I thought it might be like a cousin.
Yeah.
Or a friend, like family friend, or I don't know.
Cousin that she fancies.
Yeah.
That's what, because they're very posh. We should also like.
Yeah.
I don't know. They live somewhere nice. They've got a pond.
And you don't have to be posh to kiss your cousin, but it helps.
You don't have to be posh to be privileged. Do you remember that bit?
Kissing your cousin isn't a privilege. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to be posh to be privileged. It's so weird. God, Joanna.
And you don't. We've learned a lot about privilege in the last 10 years. Yeah, I was expecting, like, kind of like secret garden-y kind of thing. Because
like
she
the
fucks
kind of
her
childhood
cousin,
romance that isn't what?
Does she fuck the cousin's in a wheelchair? The cousin's got, like, rickets or something. in the secret garden.
Yeah.
And she takes him to the garden and fucks him. That's what happens, isn't it? She definitely fancies the cousin. She fancies the cousin.
Okay.
And I'll die on that hill.
I'm gonna rein you in for a second.
Thank you.
I don't think she fucks the cousin.
But I was expecting Ginger to be like, maybe like an 18-year-old cousin that I would want to fuck as well. Not my own cousin, her cousin, because he's like, if someone's called Ginger, they're going to be like super posh. Ginger, hello Ginger. If you're British and called Ginger. And if you're American and called Ginger, you're full of spunk and balls.
Yeah, if you're British and you have like a golden retriever name, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like Ginger. Like it's
that's
a name you give a puppy.
That's a cat name as well. It's 2 syllables and it's food.
Yeah, but they're also like Mopsy and shit like that. You know? Posh girl names. They're always like golden retriever names. Anyway,
Dumpling.
Dumpling?
If I had a cat, I'd call it Dumpling.
That's it for 2 syllables and a food item. Yeah, very good. I want to have 2 cats called Florence and the Machine. Be great.
Would the Florence one be Ginger?
Yes, and the Machine would be like
a robot,
stealthy big lad,
a Neopet.
A Tamagotchi.
Do you remember those little dogs that would like squeak and be robots and
yes.
then like jump over? Because there was the one that was like a fluffy dog, and then there was like a robot dog that you could buy. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing
Wasn't
adverts
it called
for
Robo-Dog?
It's very likely to be Robo-Dog.
Yeah.
I think you're right. You know what?
I think I had one, but it broke immediately.
That's so exciting.
Well, no, it broke.
That's sad. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it's incredibly upsetting because.
What?
My new favourite drinking game when listening to this is take a shot every time you say, that's so upsetting.
So upsetting. Look, I've been watching a lot of Mike's Mike on YouTube and he edits that clip in every time something's so upsetting.
So upsetting. But we find out that the weird drawing of Ginger, of the man, is Ginger.
Yes, who is her uncle.
Yeah.
Sister's brother?
What?
Sister's brother? No, sorry, hang on. Mother's brother.
I think
is it the mum's brother?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's very like, free spirit and whatever, when we meet him.
He's the manifestation of Orientalism. That's what he is.
Oh god, he is. He's on a permanent gap year.
Yeah, I hate him.
Yeah. But anyway.
Although he does tell her that she's a cook regardless of gender, and I was like, cool, nice.
Yes, we do like that. He's queer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's pan.
I still don't like him.
I've decided.
He would call himself straight, but be like free spirit, free love, free, wherever the love takes me. But then he'll be like, I'm straight. You know what I mean?
Oh, is he like a sapiosexual?
Oh, I think he might be.
Yes. I don't believe that being a sapiosexual automatically makes you queer.
Are there some people who say that?
Yes.
They're wrong.
You're not in the acronym. Get out.
No.
But before that, Harmony is like, "Hey, Mum, how you doing? This is the morning." And the mum's like, "Why aren't you dressed for school?" And Harmony says, "Well, today's the first day of the holidays." And the mum, just the colour drains from her face.
Horrified, yeah.
And she's like,
I hadn't prepared myself mentally.
Myself.
So good.
Mentally. And she just like wanders upstairs to like go to bed forever, like she's Queen Victoria and her husband's just died.
Yeah.
I'm like, big fan of this. I don't know what her name is, but like, good on her. Good on the mum.
Yeah.
And then Harmony's playing football with the fuckboy Tom.
Tom gets winded by a ball.
Kicks a ball dead in his face. Love it.
It was great.
And then she's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
Look at the time.
Go wait for Ginger.
and then just sits on the street. And I'm like, 1995 was a different time. You'd have been abducted by now, in 2020.
Also, she sits on a very fancy street in Doc Martens and like a big cardigan or top or something. And I'm like, Harmony is the Londoner who goes up north to uni.
Oh.
She so is.
It's giving me, the place that she lives, I was trying to work out where I thought it was. It's giving me quite, like, Chelsea Kensington vibes.
Yeah, very that.
And, like, if you live in Chelsea and Kensington, good for you. But, like, how are you getting anywhere?
Well, Kensington, you're getting the District line.
Okay, if you live in Chelsea, how are you getting anywhere?
You're crossing the bridge and getting the District line.
Alright. It's a bit of a faff to get to these places, is all I'm saying.
I think Chelsea people have cars because they hate the environment.
Oh, and, like, drivers.
Yes.
Oh.
Ooh.
I wonder if anybody listens from Chelsea. If you're listening from Chelsea, marry me. Because I don't want to have to work for a living.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's tea, actually.
That's gossip. And then Uncle Ginger arrives in a taxi.
Yes.
There was a moment. I won't lie to you, Caitlin.
Mm-hmm.
Full disclosure.
Did you want to fuck Ginger?
Well, I thought, is he fit? Yeah.
You know what? I think he might be.
I think maybe when he was younger.
Yeah.
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 He's still got quite tight skin.
Yes.
He looks like a little egg.
He does look like a little egg. I think his attitude would put me off, though.
Oh, yeah.
He gives the taxi driver a necklace rather than money, and I just want to slap him. He bullshits about a tiger.
Oh, yeah. He'd be like, do you know that lentils kill the rainforest? Or something. But he'd also be eating a bowl of lentils at the time.
Yeah, fully.
He's very, like, I know people like that. I looked at him and I was like, I know you.
He's the kind of person who's like, what do you mean you haven't seen this 5-hour documentary on ghee? Ghee.
I'd like to watch that. I would like to see it. And then he goes upstairs and talks to the mum and talks about this tiger and makes her roar or whatever.
Yeah, I hated this.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And then she says, I hate cooking, it's girl stuff.
And he's like, everyone should know how to cook. And I'm like, that's gossip.
And he's like, pick some nettles. And I'm like, are they going to have nettle fucking soup? Fucking yes. Because we have spoken about nettle soup on this podcast before. And
my witchy nan is all about the nettle soup.
Even though I hate Uncle Ginger, I can endorse nettle soup. 10 out of 10. I'm going to find a recipe.
Yeah. For the Patreon.
For the Patreon.
Soup. Witchy queers make nettle soup.
Speaking of Patreon, have you considered supporting our independent podcast and getting great rewards in the process?
Rewards like early access to episodes, sneak peeks, merchandise, and the ability to choose what we review next.
We'd like to give a special shout out to our patrons in our TRACY tier.
Laura Kenny,
Ed Colley,
Sophia,
Lia Maro,
and nothing is certain except Beth and taxes.
A truly incredible pun.
If you'd like to join these wonderful people in supporting our podcast and sign up for membership from just £1 a month,
that's only 2 Queen's noses.
Visit patreon.com/queers.
That's patreon.com/QUEERS. Queers. And then they're eating it at lunchtime.
Yeah.
And
yeah, the whole family, yeah.
Yeah, and then Melody is like, what's in this? This is quite nice. And Harmony's like, there's caterpillars in it. Big fat ones with herpes.
I doubt it. You know?
Yeah. I don't think Uncle Ginger is that unhinged.
Yeah, also, but he doesn't, like, say, no, Harmony, don't be silly.
You're right. You're right. They gave her herpes.
Yeah.
If you eat herpes, do you get herpes?
You'd probably get, like, mouth herpes, right? If you
What?
ate it.
What?
What's a mouth herpes?
A cold sore. Coleslaw.
That's it. Coleslaw.
If you eat coleslaw, you get a cold sore. That's gossip.
Yeah. Oh god, I had coleslaw for lunch.
I've been making my own coleslaw with vegan mayo. And I've been making my own vegan mayo. Look at me go. Look at me go.
Make aioli.
Oh, I could.
Yes,
I do put a
mayo.
little nub of garlic in my mayo anyway.
Nice.
But maybe I'll make a full
Put 10.
More garlic.
More garlic. Why not 10?
More spunk, more balls. I really like a marinated garlic.
Oh.
That you can get like.
What, just
I'm gonna sound so posh on the olive counter.
Where's the olive counter?
It's like in a supermarket, like the deli counter.
Oh, I know you. Yeah, okay.
But I don't eat the deli meats and stuff, so I'm like, it's the olive counter because that's all I can have.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
But yeah, the little marinated cloves of garlic that you just pop them in your mouth, have a chew, munch, munch, crunch, crunch.
Oh.
Yeah, would recommend.
I'm gonna do that. I mean, I don't know how, but I'm sure I'll find a way.
I'm sure they're available on the internet or somewhere. Or
yeah, or I could just shove a nub of garlic.
Just put some oil on a garlic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. The more I think about this bit, it's just like a series of weird happenings, and then Ginger fucks off.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It's very much like, I am the inciting incident. Goodbye.
Yeah. He says he's going to find a Yeti and then pulls out a piece of paper with muck on it, from what I could tell.
It's like when you do a history project or whatever, and you're like, gotta make it look old, so you rub a tea bag on it.
Yes, it's so weird. Looks so shit. Was it supposed to be a Yeti? Because I didn't see Yeti.
I didn't see it. Maybe it's like a Rorschach test.
If you see the Yeti, you want to fuck your mum. That's Freudian.
Basically, you're going to be a doctor soon, and what you say goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Harmony's like, can I come with you? I wouldn't be any trouble. And I'm like, Harmony, I've known you for 10 minutes, and I can categorically say you will be trouble.
You'll be a fuck ton of trouble. You are trouble personified.
And then they go into town.
They mock members of the public based on their appearances?
Well, apparently Harmony sees people as animals. And I'm like, okay, cool. Keep that in your head. But, like, don't show us. Because this
horrible
cheap 90s CGI where, like, a man's face becomes a frog and a lady becomes a chicken. And I'm like, do you remember Animorphs? The TV series? And book series? No. It's about, like, these children that get alien powers and they can turn into animals. It's camp.
Wow. That sounds fun. I like that.
It's in stark contrast to this, which is no fun at all.
This is horrible.
And I hate it.
Also, at one point they're like, she looks like a poodle, and then her face just gets bigger and then gets smaller again. I was like, what the fuck was that?
Oh yeah, it's like, this one looks like a penguin. And it's like, he's like a plague doctor.
Yeah, it's clearly, they had, at this time in the 90s, they only had like, you know, like Sims 2, where you just had like levels so you can make bits bigger and smaller. They just went big, small.
Also,
no effort was made to make them look like animals.
I had to rewind it because they only do it for like 2 seconds, and I was like, oh, what? Did I just like have a mental breakdown?
A stroke. Yeah.
But speaking of the poodle,
yeah,
do you know who plays the lady in the post office who looks like a poodle? I
do, because you messaged me her name in all caps, and I thought you made a spelling mistake.
I was so excited.
Thermal hind. Thorna.
It's Thora Hurd!
That's it.
Friend of the pod, Thora Hurd.
She would hate us.
But, she's iconic. She's in Dinner Ladies. She's in this.
Oh, yeah.
She's in The Tailor of Gloucester by Beatrix Potter. And in every single role, she plays the same character. And I love her. I love her.
What's
She's just
her
like a
career?
moody bitch. Because Uncle Ginger wants to post something, and Thora Hird goes, well, don't blame me if one of your bits gets bent in transit.
It's very good.
Perfect. I love her. I love her so much.
Yeah.
And then Ginger's like, the wind's changed. I've got to leave. I'm like, are you Mary Poppins?
Well, before that, he walks on water in a play area.
Oh,
And I'm
didn't
like,
see
oh
that
wow,
bit.
a man who thinks he's Jesus. That's not special. Did you not see that bit? Like, they have a paddling pool, and he's like, look, I'm walking on water. I was like, bleh.
I'm going to have to go back and
What a
watch
gross
it.
man. Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's terrible.
I'm going to have to scroll through the CGI bits again. Oh, no. But I'll get to see Thora Hird at the end. Like, a little
Yes.
oasis of campery in a sea of nightmares.
Our podcast. Although we're also the nightmares.
We're also the sea. Glub, glub. And he's leaving presents for everyone. Like chocolate or whatever.
Yeah.
And he gives Harmony an envelope.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, right.
Yeah. And then Melody comes clumping down the stairs, and she's like,
She's
don't
like,
I
look,
look
don't
gorgeous?
I look... I was like, yes, Dolly Parton, you do. You look fabulous.
Like, this crochet jumper with, like, a bunch of holes in it.
It's amazing. It's so awful. I love it.
How is that functional?
It's beaded.
I'm sorry, I take it all back. It
It's
must
got
have cost at least
underneath.
£50.
£50.
Did he keep the receipt?
It's such a weird number. Like, I mean, £50, if I was going to buy a top, I'd be like, wow, £50 is quite a bit. But it's such a weird amount to, like, be like, this top cost £50. I don't know, it's so weird. Why would you say that?
Well, it's like when you're a child and you're like, £50 is the most amount of money.
It absolutely is. I mean, even now.
And then in stark contrast to the £50, they fight over the envelope. And what should come
What should
out
fall
of
out?
it? A 50p piece. And Harmony runs upstairs to cry, but not before saying the iconic line, "Go drown yourself, buckethead."
Oh, yeah. If she's got a bucket head, she can just collect the water.
Yeah.
Silly. Silly Harmony.
She could use her horrible jumper as a net.
How dare you?
And she's got instructions.
Yeah, that are like coded or like riddle? I don't know.
It's like, we share a year, and when the barking of the birds is a pie, or whatever. I thought you were going to write this down, because you wrote down the whole Thomas the Tank Engine riddle, but no, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't like this.
It was like 2 lines. It was like, this is a poem. No, it's not.
Yeah, and it's about how the Queen knows, as in KNOWS. I remember that.
That's later.
There we go. I helped. Oh, what? Oh, no.
They're like,
Well, I tried.
we have to go up high, so they climb up to the balcony.
Yeah.
Where there's a pigeon. She's like, pigeon, it's barking, right? Sure, bark of birds. We're going there. Up. Let's get all of these thousands of ladders.
So weird.
Um,
And then Melody appears in a lilac cord. It's amazing.
The mum's in the bath as well on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't remember what she says, but I know she says the word bric-a-brac. And I'm like, I'm here for anyone who says the word bric-a-brac.
Finesse and bric-a-brac. Bric-a-brac.
The 2 genders.
Yeah.
Which one are you?
I think I might be bric-a-brac, but always aspiring for finesse.
I'm finesse.
You are not.
We're both bric-a-brac. Gender's a spectrum. Where are you? On bric-a-brac.
We're fluid.
And then she throws like a Barbie doll down and a hat or
I
whatever.
didn't really get what was happening here.
And Melody starts chasing her up the ladder.
Stop.
And then Harmony runs out through the bathroom. Like, she opens the window and climbs over the bath and runs out.
But why does she do that bit up the ladder?
Because she thinks it's up high. But she sees in the tree that there's a little pot.
Oh, yes, I remember.
And I'm like, could Uncle Ginger not have just given her all the instructions at once? Like, what was the point of this?
When did he have time to set a fucking treasure hunt? He's been there like 5 minutes.
Also, like, I know you say treasure hunt, but like, there's literally 2 clues. And I'm like, why can't you commit to the bit and do like a 10
I mean, you can't
thing?
commit for more than 5 minutes, so clearly.
I see people as animals too. You're not crazy. Bye. I'm the one person in the world who makes you feel like a real person. Bye.
Brackets encourages her nonsense.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she gets this pot out of the tree, and it's like, beware of wishing, straight not snub. I'm like, no, we'll have no straight people here, thank you. And then Tom is like, oh, maybe the Queen knows. And she's like, shit the bed, lads. The Queen's nose. That's straight. It's not snub. Oh my fucking God. And then she makes a big cognitive leap, and she's like, okay, so I rub the nose and I make a wish. And I'm like, okay.
Many assumptions have been made here.
And then she's like, I wish for an animal of my very own.
Which is oddly non-specific.
If I'd been the Queen's nose, I'd be like, ha, have a fucking lion, dickhead.
Yeah. You're getting a slug.
And it's dead. It's
Bad vegan.
This whole series is be careful what you wish for, and I think they went in quite light on this first episode.
Yeah.
When she's wished for the thing, then Tom just goes, bye, and literally fucks off. He doesn't even say bye. He's like, he just goes. You just see him walking away. Who scripted this?
Well, I mean, if we were walking along and I went, nose, queen nose, I'd rub her nose and get a wish, and then just started rubbing a coin, you'd quite rightly be like, alright, see ya.
Just keep walking.
Yeah.
Enjoy that dead slug, bye. And then she hears a voice in her bedroom. It's Uncle Ginger's voice. They're going, Harmony. It's like, Merlin. And I'm like, if the fucking picture that she drew of him starts talking, I'm gone. I'm out. I'm leaving. We're done. Bye-bye. Arrivederci. But no, he just appears in the mirror, and I'm like, that's even weirder.
Yeah. This man is quite creepy. I know.
Quite.
I don't want to dissuade from, I think the relationship, an uncle has with a niece is quite sweet, but he's creepy.
He is creepy. I don't like him.
Don't appear and spy on her in her bedroom. Weird.
And don't, if you're going to appear and spy on her in her bedroom, at least have a full conversation with her. Don't just go believe, and then leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate him.
Not a fan.
And she's like, okay, so I have to believe in myself? In the wishes? Believe in yourself as I believe in you.
What's that?
The Wiz.
Wait, what? Which one?
Believe in yourself.
Oh, okay.
There can be miracles when you believe.
Yes.
Though hope is frail.
Okay.
It's hard to kill.
I agree.
Who knows what miracles you can achieve? You will when you rub a 50p piece and think about it. I don't know.
Everybody get up, 'cause it's a brand new.
And then she's in a tent, And
Yeah.
what noise does a rabbit make?
Snuffle, snuffle, snuffle. Snuffle, snuffle, snuffle. Snuffle, snuffle.
Fluff, fluff, fluff. It's a rabbit. There's a rabbit at the fucking door.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, they make that little noise when they jump, right?
I don't know.
Am I thinking of frogs? Don't they do the little spinny thing where they jump and spin?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Please, listeners, tell me you know what I'm talking about when rabbits like jump and spin.
Oh my god. She gets the rabbit and she goes, "You're beautiful and definitely a girl." And I'm like, again, fucking turf.
Gender is a construct, keep it intact. That's my fucking catchphrase now, except no one will, like, I better not say it out of context.
Yes.
Otherwise, yeah.
And then she calls it Anita.
And then she's like, I'm gonna call it Anita, and I was like, that's an accountant's name. Why you call the rabbit Anita? So when I said I like animals called human names, not Anita. I'm sorry if you call it Anita, but your name is not a rabbit name.
What would you call this rabbit?
Ginger. It's a ginger rabbit.
Well, she's got an uncle called Ginger. She can't do that. She'll get confused.
Yeah, but she's weirdly obsessed with him, so it would make sense.
Oh, it would, yeah. I'd call it Anthony.
Anthony Joshua. Who's that? Is that a boxer?
I think so.
Anthony Joshua the rabbit. You know what I do love? I love a pet with a full name. So if your Aussie was called Ozzy Osbourne, I'd love that.
Richard Parker the tiger.
Richard Parker the tiger?
Life of Pi. He's got a tiger called Richard Parker.
Oh.
I think he's got
I've never
Richard
seen Life
Parker.
of Pi because it looks boring.
It's quite boring.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not saved by the camp name of a tiger.
Wait, are you fucking with me? Is it actually called Richard?
I'm fairly sure. I'm going to do a little quick Google. Tippity tap tap tap.
Okay.
Life of Pi.
Oh, are you a rabbit?
Tiger name. Richard Parker, the Bengal tiger. It's called Richard. Richard
That's
Parker.
Like... No, it's not.
Yeah, he's called Richard Parker.
Can I be a drag king called Richard Parker the Bengal tiger?
Of course.
I love that.
And Richard Parker sounds like Dick Parker. Where are you parking your dick?
Oh!
Nice. I do like a mundane drag name.
Yeah.
I mean, the classic Karen from Finance.
Yeah, but it can't be too... What's the thing Trixie Mattel's... Like, witness protection program. It can't be too, like... Rebecca Smith.
Yeah.
You know.
Angela. That's it. Angela the drag
Angela!
queen.
Angela!
Angela Anaconda. That'd be a good name.
Oh.
Your Angela Anaconda don't want none unless you got buns on. And then Melody opens the curtains of this tent and is like, and then the episode ends.
Yeah. I was unsure what her gasp was. Is her gasp like, I'm gonna get you?
I think so. And I was like, oh, maybe we should watch the second episode.
No.
But at the same time, I didn't want to. No. I really did not care about it at all.
Yeah. So, did this make you queer?
It certainly made me check all of me coins.
Which
is that queer?
Much of the same. Yeah.
It made me
Our
the
definitions
capitalist
for
I am
queerness have
today.
expanded.
I don't know. I did Google it, and I found out that our queen, Montana Thompson, was in 5 episodes of this.
Oh my god. What? Love that.
Pre-Tracy Beaker.
Good for her. Love that.
She's done nothing post-Tracy Beaker, so, like, it can only be pre.
Oh, how dare you?
I'm so sorry, Montana.
Montana's doing her best.
I don't know. I mean, I loved Thora Hird. I don't know if that makes me queer.
Yeah. I think that's just you, to be honest. You loving Thora Hird is like... Which, you know...
She's the only woman I've ever loved.
Aw. What about your mum?
Yeah,
How
go on.
rude.
Yeah, go on then.
Go on then. Go on then, Teresa.
My mum's not a woman, she's an experience.
She is.
Did it make you queer?
I mean, Melody's looks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They feel very, skinny drag queen. Misguided. You know?
Yes.
Wait, no, I mean, like, as in, like, the brand misguided.
But also just a misguided drag queen.
But, you know, very, like, mini skirt, very up and down, like, crop top.
First time in drag, yeah.
Yeah. Like, bought out the entirety of Pretty Little Thing, you know?
Yes.
Which you shouldn't do because slave labour. But, also, I don't think Pretty Little Thing was around when Melody was buying clothes.
I don't think the internet was around when Melody was buying clothes.
It's true, actually.
Oh, simpler times.
Mm.
Blimey. Is it camp?
Elements are. The mum's pretty camp. Her conscious anxiety is pretty camp. Actually, no, it's pretty queer, not camp.
I think the mum's still... She says bric-a-brac and finesse.
Oh, yeah. It's fairly camp.
And of course, one of Thora Hird's lines, don't blame me if one of your bits gets bent in transit. Pure camp.
Yeah. Is Ginger camp?
I think Ginger's possibly queer.
Yeah. But not necessarily camp?
No.
No.
I mean, he, like, hops like a frog through the town. And I think he maybe wants to be camp, but I'm like, that's just unwell.
Oh, I've realised how he would define himself. He would call himself metrosexual. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Actually, not metrosexual, because that's very, like... Wasn't it David Beckham who everyone said was metrosexual?
That's very city. He's very, like... Not city. He'd
yeah,
call him...
the opposite of metrosexual, but same vibe?
He would...
Hello?
I think that he would still use the phrase spirit animal, despite being told that he shouldn't.
Yes. He'd say two-spirit or something.
Yeah.
Or something wildly inappropriate, yeah. Okay.
And he'd be like, I don't have any privilege. I live in the woods.
You know what? He called himself Two-Spirit so that he could be misogynistic to women and be like, it's not misogynistic, I'm Two-Spirit.
Exactly.
That's what he'd do. Yeah.
And he's probably got a wind chime, which I think is the worst crime of all.
And a dream catcher. Ugh.
Anyway, that's that. That's that on that.
That's that on that.
What are you gonna wish for, Caitlin?
Oh, I don't know. This is when you ask me questions. I'm not prepared.
Well, what I wish for is that people will go visit our fabulous Patreon, patreon.com/queers.
Wait, was I supposed to say that? Were you setting me up for?
I was like, just say that you wish people would subscribe and review or whatever. I've given up.
Last time I didn't realise Lia rhymed with queer. You can't expect me to know things.
I've given up on that now.
Yes, I wish you would like, rate, and review our podcast. Is that what you were after? Yeah. Are you happy?
Never. And I wish that you would find us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/queers. Queers. Yes.
You can also find us on YouTube. Wait, what's our YouTube channel called? Just Quiz Gone By.
Quiz Gone By.
/Quiz Gone By.
I don't think they do that on YouTube. I think it's just Google, just YouTube search Quiz Gone By podcast or whatever. Because YouTube's homophobic and they want to suppress queer content. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Quiz Gone By.
Is it me now?
How many episodes have we done?
It's surprising. Yeah, we've done so many episodes and you always jump in with yours. Anyway, my Instagram is @CaitlinR Powell and Twitter is @CaitlinPWLL.
Mine is @Kate Butch 1.
We're such a fucking mess.
Thank you for listening to this very chaotic episode.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
And if you didn't like it, don't blame us if one of your bits gets bent in transit. Bye-bye.
Blade harmony. Bye-bye.